Right, welcome back, One by Podcast. As you can maybe see, now we've moved to video. Some of you will be watching this possibly somewhere in the world. We've got a good special guest, Kristian Hogenhaug. He's back. He was on the podcast in the summer for a few seconds, so we've given him a chance
loosely.
to redeem himself. We talked about a lot of nonsense, from novels to 70.3 worlds, training, the long season. Is there anything else of importance that I've missed?
My email password.
And Sam's email password and how much he likes cock. So enjoy the episode. Right, welcome back, One by Podcast. We've changed to a new app and video, so you might be able to see this if it gets posted somewhere. Kristian has just been heckling Sam, asking if we're all going to go shirtless, and it'll be quite the party. We've lost Sam now.
He's going to put a t-shirt on, hasn't he?
So yeah, we've got a guest this week. Kristian, you've actually been on the podcast before, but for about 6 seconds.
It was Severin or something like that.
Yeah, you were about to race.
Yeah.
And you had terrible Wi-Fi because you were staying in a vineyard.
But you had a good race, so our podcast, the luck continues, right?
Yeah.
You're on the podium, weren't you?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. I heard there's something about being on your pod and going on a podium.
That's why you replied to me so fast when I messaged you yesterday. I think that's
probably the fastest I've ever replied you.
To anyone, I think, apart from Lou. Yeah, it was. Sam's been waiting for a message from you for 6 months, and I got one in 6 seconds. So how?
He wants all the error secrets.
Exactly. Yeah. Are you two anywhere near each other? Then you must be in the same town, Tom and Kristian.
Nah,
you just arrived.
I'm nowhere near anyone else. I arrived on. I'm literally losing track of days. Like Monday. What day is it today? Wednesday. Yeah, Monday.
Yes.
I arrived on Monday. But I'm
How
staying.
Was your questionable
so Talco's is massive.
flight?
It's absolutely huge. My flight.
Well, yeah, because you flew at 3 a.m., didn't you, for 3 hours?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, so the time difference between Australia and New Zealand is 3 hours, which is mental because it's a 3-hour flight.
Yeah.
So I flew at midnight Australia time and landed at 6 a.m. New Zealand time. So I lost a whole night of sleep, basically. Yeah. But I got here straight to Hobbiton, obviously. That's why I'm here, to be honest.
Yeah. How did you find that? I visited the other day.
Yeah, it was so good. Like, I love Lord of the Rings. I'm just going to put it out there, I'm a nerd. So, yeah, we went straight there, had a great time. We got the package where you pay for the tour and you get lunch and a free beer.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was wicked.
Is it an all-day thing? Like, is there plenty to do there?
It's just a guided tour, so you get there were like 40 people per tour group or something. It was mad, but they take you around, tell you stories about the films, about everything, and had a really good time. Then lunch took like an hour as well, so it's like a bit of a buffet type thing. So I would recommend it to anyone who's in New Zealand, and it's not too far away from here. It's like 2 hours, so yeah, it's worth a go.
Nice. And Kristian, what have you been up to?
Agree.
Have you got the family out there?
Yeah, but I lived with them for a week together with Louis, and now we moved to a separate place, and they have gone up to Rotorua, I think.
Oh, nice.
But then I've just been enjoying New Zealand with them, as well as trying to squeeze in a bit of training, but it's been kind of a mixture of both.
Kristian, were you riding today? Because I saw a BMC rider, and I wasn't sure if it was you or not.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
You were riding back into Talco as I was riding out during the course. Or Topor is how you're supposed to say it.
Is Thor there as well?
He's up in Rotorua. So I think it's 1 hour drive from here.
Is he racing or just training 70 hours a week?
Training 70 hours.
It's a cheap shot.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're not recording.
What do the percentages mean in our screens?
I think as you talk, it records you and then uploads it live. So that's because my Wi-Fi is obviously very good. It's uploaded everything I've said.
And then the classic New Zealand Wi-Fi is unfortunate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, at least we can hear you. Well, yeah, Sam. I don't know what we
Okay,
can
good.
hear you. I just don't know why it doesn't say recording next to you. Yeah. Okay, I'll stop the recording just for you then. Right, there we go. Sam, yours said recording and then stopped again straight away. Right, well, you just don't say anything useful and it'll be fine. We only care about Kristian anyway. It's late for these boys. They need to get their beauty sleep.
How's your rhythm down here, Tom?
Repeat that again, sorry.
Your rhythm, like you
My
coming from
rhythm.
Australia, it's up very early, isn't it? Or
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, it's all good. Like, yeah, I came from Noosa, so I'm kind of adjusted already. Everything's good. But yeah, I wasn't getting up super early like the Australians normally do. So I'm kind of like just slotted into a normal sort of wake up. Actually, no alarm set. We just wake up when we do, and then just decide to plan the day over breakfast. So it's been pretty good. I like to
that's
keep it
nice.
pretty relaxed during race week. Like I don't want to cram anything in if I don't feel like it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
yeah,
agree.
and like tomorrow looks really bad with the rain in it, so I'm just gonna do a
Really?
few easy things. Yeah, breakfast with Bob tomorrow as well,
Oh, nice.
and we've got
Is
we've
there?
got um we've got briefing as well, so I've got a few things to do, but nothing.
Do you big hitters not have press conference?
No,
I will
nothing.
do this instead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
This increases your
actually,
chance of performing well. So
yeah, our Kyle Glass, one of our listeners, he was hosting the Pro Tri News at a bar over the road from where I sat earlier, so I could just like
nice.
hear them talking, and I was just in this local bar, just like waiting for Sean to get her nails done. And yes, I was like, I messaged
Priorities.
Mark. Yeah, I messaged Mark just now saying, mate, the beer was way better where I was. You missed out. So I
Did they have a lot of people there? They usually turn out quite a crowd.
think they said they
Yeah.
had like 150 or something. Like it was pretty big.
Nice. Is Taupo busy? Taupo? Is it busy at the minute then? Is it like Kona crazy or Tom? I know you've not been to Kona, so that's hard to comment. But
I think it's getting there. I heard there's like 6,000 competitive like athletes competing.
wow,
2,500 women and 3,500 men. So
that's a
I
lot.
think
Wow.
it's getting pretty crazy.
It seems pretty busy. Like I've seen triathletes everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, yeah. You're not in doubt that there's like a big race, and
yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
yeah, I
I'm
kind of
getting
enjoy it in a way. It's like you get this.
buzz.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. The guy who I was at the bar with, I was chatting to him and he's like, oh, normally I head out of town for stuff like this because it just gets too busy and all the locals can't get to the bar. So we just like kind of,
yeah. Okay.
he heads out of town and stuff. So
I
I don't
guess
know
that's
if
like
it's the
Kona.
same.
The locals
Is
know
it
that it
like that
gets
in Kona?
way. Yeah, they're just like it gets way too busy, so they go to the other side of the island or another island because
Yeah.
loads of them, if they can, rent out their houses because they get like a year's
Mhm.
worth of money for 2 weeks accommodation. It's just fucking crazy. Yeah.
This guy said the same. He's like, oh, I wish I'd rented out my flat before I realized.
Yeah.
But I kind of convinced him that would be a good day.
So
And he's
men's
like, "Oh, I'll keep
Saturday.
the bar open." No, women are Saturday, men are Sunday.
Okay. And what times does the race start?
7
7
a.m. for us,
a.m.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like
Cool. So it'll be
6
6
p.m.
p.m. Yeah, 6 p.m. here. So it'll be, you boys will be finished by 9:15 here. 3:15.
It's not
See you both trying to work the
it's
maths
not a
plus the
quick
time
course.
zone, and it's like it's not a quick course.
Well, I don't know. What do you think, Christian? Like, I rode it today, and I was surprised with the average considering like the rough road surface, the climbing. I actually don't know.
Anything's quick if you're Christian.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I think I think the first like 40 minutes is gonna be pretty tough.
yeah,
It's not like a climb, but it's just like maybe 1 or 2% coming out of the town, and then it basically continues with some rolling hills, and then
yeah,
there's like this we call it kind of a camel hill, like two, like one a little
yeah,
bit
yeah,
longer, maybe
yeah.
like 4 minutes if you really push it, and then the last one is like 1 minute. I think that's, but after that you can kind of
You get
carry the
some
speed. Yeah.
really fast sections as well, like really quick. And then the way back into town is that like I read it today and it was like kind of cross headwinds, gradual uphill. So I think that's gonna find a few people out. Maybe even
Yeah,
me, who
yeah.
knows?
And how's the weather? Or I know you like
now
we're a few
it's
days
looking
out.
great, I think.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's
but
been good. Yeah.
it's if you look at the weather forecast, it's like changing all the time.
Is the lake
Yeah,
cold?
nice.
Like, I've not been in it yet.
Now it looks great, like
Nice. Have you
14
been in the
degrees in the morning and 2
streaming?
meters per second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been in the lake?
I think the
Christian?
lake.
Yeah, a few, not a few hours ago, but this afternoon. It's really cool. It's like one big pool. It's really clear, and
Nice.
but I think if there's no wind, it's gonna be completely like a pool swim.
Yeah. Okay.
If there's wind, it can be quite choppy.
I raced there in
Yeah.
2017, and it was so windy, and it was like swimming in the sea. Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
blowy day.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
forecast for the weekend looks pretty good. Like not much wind and going to be quite hot, especially on Saturday for the
Nice.
women. I think it did say it was going to rain, and now it looks like it's going to be okay. So, but yeah,
We lost that
if you
bit.
go on like, I was going to say the weekend looks pretty good weather. Like hot for the women, maybe pretty hot for us as well.
Nice.
But again, like Christian said, the weather changes all the time, so who knows?
What time does it start?
We've just been through that. Keep up. In your tech issues, where we lost you, for the best bit about a video is people can see you just drop out and drop back in. If anyone ever watches this on YouTube, there'd just be you coming in and out like some shirtless edition.
I've changed device for this.
Good work.
It's
At least
gonna
it's now
be-
working.
It's going to be 4 a.m. for you, I reckon.
I'm
No,
not-
what's your, no, 6. You're 6 hours behind, aren't you?
It's 3:30 now.
Here we go. I've got a fun one for you all. Can you guess it was a full Ironman when I did it in 2017. Can you guess my swim time?
And you said it was windy.
It was windy. Yeah. And it was nearly 8 years ago.
It's
And
going to be
you've seen me
faster
swim-
than
You've seen me swim now.
but you swim faster
I
than you
don't
look like
offend
you should
you.
be able to.
It wasn't my first
Yeah.
ever Ironman. It was like my fourth or fifth or something. So I wasn't a complete beginner. For more
59.
context. Okay.
Oh.
I'll say 71.
Yeah.
I was going to
Sam?
get an hour and 12.
So a minute behind Christian.
Well, I want to go lower, but I don't want to offend you.
I won't
An
be
hour
offended.
19.
An hour 23.
Jesus.
That's heavy. Sorry if people out there that swim that. Yeah. To these boys, that is slow.
What do
I
you
can
know? What do you
relate.
swim now? What's your best swim
P7?
time? Okay.
From 57 in Copenhagen. I probably swim. That was 2 years, 18 months ago. So probably I'd like to think go about 55 maybe.
If
My
you had
first
to get
ever
in the
one was a
pool tomorrow and do one, how fast do you reckon you
1:45.
could swim?
In the pool tomorrow.
Yeah. How much have you been
56,
swimming?
57.
Okay.
More than I'll let you believe. I've just done 3 back-to-back 500-kilometer bike weeks and been told by the doctor I've got to stop. Yeah.
I could have told you
but-
that.
Yeah. But I am healing, so that's good. Just not fast enough. And I was like, do you think it's something to do with the amount I'm cycling? And he was like, yeah, probably. And I've got to go back on the turbo because the vibrations of the road are bad as well. But yeah, that's boring chat from me.
Wow.
Christian, how's your training been? You've had a long season since we were in Mallorca early in the year. And did you race before that as well?
Yeah, raced in a half in Gran Canaria in I
Yeah,
think
of
that's
course.
March or something like that.
We'll talk through the season first then. How has that been? Because you've had some very good results, but some up and down performances based on your bike handling abilities. That's very hard.
It's a nice way to say it.
Some bad luck.
Yeah, that's also why I'm glad they kind of removed the rain from the weather forecast. And I had 2 crashes this year, and it's been on wet roads. But yeah, it's been
The roads were dry. It was a bottle, wasn't it?
sprayed water on my tire, so in that way,
Yeah.
it's been a great season. But I would say now I'm kind of trained in a way, so I'm trying to kind of find my way in it. Like, I don't want to be drained going into next season because that's going to start pretty early as well. So
Are you planning on doing the tour again next year?
I think so.
Because I know you were one of the people that obviously set out to do the tour, and then as the season went on, it looked more and more. Like, I obviously messaged you and our little German friend after Kona saying you need to go to Australia because this is an accident, or is that always a plan to race late in the season?
Nah, because then I would probably have booked the flights and a good accommodation here in Tau. The plan was actually to do like have all the race ticked off before 70.3 Worlds, and then I would take it as a kind of a bonus. But then, yeah, it ended up that I kind of had to go, and then I took Australia a few weeks ago just as a bonus on the way.
Yeah.
But the turnaround after Kona was harder than I expected.
Yeah. And are you actually going into the weekend thinking at all about the rankings, or are you just going to race?
Yeah, it's like, and I know I'm not in like, I think if I have to be in like good 70.3 kind of race fitness, I have to like target it for like a long period of time to get my running up where it needs to be. So yeah, I need to finish, I think, 11 minutes behind the eventual winner, which sounds like quite a lot, but that also kind of depends what fitness you are.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I should race. Like, I could go like maybe conservatively and try to do like a good overall performance, or I can try and send. I think as long as I jump off the bike with the leaders, I shouldn't be able to lose more than 11 minutes.
Yeah. And can you finish second? Who's in there? Matthew and Patrick.
Yeah, but then that will require, I think, Matthew McQuarrie. He has to finish 5 minutes behind me.
Which isn't impossible. He's not amazing at 70. Yeah.
You think? Yeah, but you don't know how I'm running at the moment.
He cries on the side of the course and whether he rallies again.
Yeah.
I think this race will have some massive blow-ups.
Yeah.
I agree. Do you think, like, just because it's a World Championship, or?
Yeah, and I think the course as well, and maybe because not necessarily for like the experience, like not like middle distance and long distance guys, but probably from some of the short course ones as well. You just like go for it, and I think it's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard day out from the start, from the swim. Like you said, the first bit of the bike, the whole bike's going to be on because people are just going to be trying to like drop each other. Everyone's got their own ambitions, and then if it's going to be hot like it says, I think that run's going to be tough because it said it's flat, but I don't think it is that flat.
It's not. Yeah, no.
Yeah. So
do you reckon we will see like 66-minute run times, or like?
Yeah, I think the bike will be too hard. The bike will be too fast.
The run course, I think it's one of those where the bike will be too hard. I'm not there, but like it sounds like the bike and run are very hard courses. So we would see it if the run was flat, but I think we'll see like an equivalent performance, but it won't actually be because look, there's going to be there potentially could be 10 or 15 leaders off the bike together.
I reckon more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like, and the bike's going to be full send, so at least 3 of them are going to have the best run of their lives, and at least 5
2 of them are on this podcast.
Yeah, and the other 5 are going to be crying in the bushes and shitting themselves in Portaloos, and
you've got to remember it's December as well. Like it's the end of a long year for everyone, so I think some people are like running on empty, like, and other people are really motivated as well. So I think that will change it as well.
Yeah,
it's almost like in this. Oh, sorry.
No, go on, mate.
Like in the start of the season and in the end of the season, it's like you always see some surprises and people like blowing up crazy.
And who's been focusing on it? Like what Hayden Wild. What's he going to do with? He's been focusing on this since the Olympics, but also could just pile in because he might not have the, if he's not aero enough and doesn't quite have the bike watts. I don't think that'll happen, but there is a world where
I think Hayden will be fine actually.
Yeah, but
then Kyle's obviously another one, hometown guy. He's obviously well motivated.
But then we saw it in Dubai. Kyle just hung off the back of the group because it's like, well, there's 7 of them. How do you get round? So like, will the front group be that fast if no one can actually hit the front of it without knowing they're going so far into the red?
But I don't know if in
That's
Dubai that
also
was
what I
his
thought
choice
about.
to hang off the
No,
back.
yeah, no, fine, but like there will be plenty of people that just have to sit in because they don't have the watts to get round, which then means that they can't add to the pace of the front group. So you've got 3 or 4 people full send at the front and a few people just hitching a ride.
Yeah.
And also, like
Honestly,
with Race Ranger,
yeah.
Was it
Go on,
12
go on,
or
Chris.
with
20?
the kind of
12.
it's 12, but with the kind of rolling nature of the course, I think it can be effing hard to like sit in the group because you'll
Yeah.
just if you sit in the legal zone, but maybe like at 14 meters, then if it goes a little bit up, you'll go into the red. I think
Yeah,
sometimes,
Yeah, having
and then you have
having
to
ridden the
overtake the
course
group.
today, it was way harder than I thought it was going to be. And there's going to be some climbs where there'll be gaps. People will lose the wheel easy. Definitely.
And I reckon we'll see like what the referees are like too, because that it's so hit and miss depending on where you race. You know, we could see 12 penalties and we could see everyone at 6 meters and no penalties.
Well,
So I
last
feel
time
like
the
that's
23
part of
Worlds, they gave out penalties really easily, didn't they?
Yeah, so no, it'd be cool. I'm excited to watch. I'm guessing it's all streamed.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. Sam, what have you been up to in Thailand?
I'm at the gym.
Is that why you've got no clothes on?
Yeah, I've got sessions with a personal trainer. I didn't know how to say that properly then. And
I could see you struggling that we were going to come after you if you said the wrong thing.
basically, Lucy and James ripped into me saying that my posture's shit, I've got no core strength, and I've got no flexibility.
Fuck knows what they're going to say
Am
about
I
me then.
right?
Well, yeah,
That
they're
makes
bang
me,
on
I'm
about
in
it.
all kinds of trouble.
So Lucy was like, when I swim, you go to the gym because it's next door. So I went and I did 1 lat pull down with the bar like that, and the guy came over and just went, "Please stop, you're gonna hurt yourself." So I got signed up for six sessions whilst I'm here, and he basically just laughs at me for an hour whilst making me do stupid movements.
Any of us could do that. Next time we should maybe dial in for a podcast and just
Yeah,
but just
fuck.
multiple people laugh at you.
He posts on his Instagram all the time about his clients, and I was like, "There's no way. Like, I'm not making your Instagram. It's not happening. Like, if I see you get your phone out, I'm gonna take it and I'll run off because I can run faster than you."
Nice. There was something else I was going to add a list of things to ask, but I've lost it. Yeah, we should pick favourites at some point as well. Men's and women's race. I know it's obviously you two are biased.
I've not even seen the
hard
start.
to comment.
Let me find.
I've not seen a
How are
start
you
list.
going at the moment, Tom?
Say again, sorry.
Mind games.
No.
I hate fever. It's so bad. No, the hay fever is killing me
I
here.
also thought about like there must be so much in the air. Like
My eyes would go in today, and then I've been sneezing all day. I think, oh yeah. But hopefully it's all right for the race. We'll see.
yeah.
How are the legs? This is coming
My
out.
legs.
Yeah, this will be coming out about an hour into the race, so you don't have to worry about giving secrets away. And Kristian's not going to tell anyone.
I'm just
I don't
gonna
know.
have to finish 11 minutes within the leader. That's all.
So you're just trying to ask Tom how fit he is, so you can be 11 minutes behind him.
No, I just wanna he's a great guy. I just wanna know.
I feel all right. Like the thing is, my power meter does not tell me the truth. So some days it's going well, and then other days it's not. And I don't know if that's the power meter or just me.
It's definitely the power meter. I've ridden with you. It's definitely the power meter.
So I did a session in Australia before I left, and I was doing just like kind of race effort, which for my power meter is like 260 watts. And the guy was sat on me riding 310. So I don't know. I don't really, I'm not even going to race with a computer this weekend. I'm just going to go with it.
Nice.
So we'll see. I feel like I'm going to run, I'm running all right, but I just don't know. It's December. Like I've never raced this late in my life, and I feel up for it, but
That's
I'm
the first
also
battle
kind of
in December.
yeah, but I'm kind of also in the vibe of I'm excited about a holiday in New Zealand afterwards as well.
Mm.
So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what head comes out for the race.
Kristian, I've been spreading rumours about you as well, so we need to confirm while we've got you here. Are you coming to Leeds in January?
Me?
Yeah. Well, these two live in Leeds. They're obviously coming.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I've been telling them. So just checking.
I will be in Leeds in January as well.
Yeah,
You will what?
he'll be there until you go on BMC camp, which is what, the 20th, Sam?
24th or 25th,
Yeah,
I don't know. I've booked
so
flights.
that weekend.
Go for 2 weeks this year. I'm dreading it.
2 weeks.
In Lanza. I fucking hated it. The
Kristian,
worst
I'll
place
get
I've
you
ever
there.
ridden my bike.
Lanza.
Yeah.
Kristian spent half his
Nah,
life there.
Lanza's alright. I quite like it.
I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
3 weeks at max. That's with
For
the
me,
wind.
it's the pool, because I'm so bad at swimming, and that pool's like treacle. I just don't go anywhere.
I do that riding though. You just
Marcelo.
ride in
Yeah.
a straight line into a headwind and you don't go anywhere. It takes you 10 minutes to get down the road.
You should try riding the other way, mate.
Me and Kristian, yeah, me and Kristian once rode 250k into it,
Send me the
and we
link, I'll
thought
do
we had
it.
this amazing idea where we had a
But that was
tailie.
crazy.
Obviously, the wind blows from the top of the island, so we were like, sweet, we'll just ride from the top of the island to the bottom of the island. So we got to what's that port called down in the bottom corner, and we were on like K. Turned around and realised we had a massive headwind for like the next 30, 40k all the way back to Costa Teguise, and we were broken. We had to stop and get. It was me that saved you boys. I had a bag of Haribo in my pocket as we came over the last hill. I just like rode up and handed it out. It was so good. Yeah, and we had Thor with us as well. So you boys had been full send earlier in the day, and I'd just like mooched around with Lucy Buckingham. And
I
Thor's
think it
down.
was one of the first days at camp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a start.
Yeah, what a start. Yeah. You live, you learn.
I'll edit this question out if you're not allowed to answer it. What are you doing next year?
Can I
actually don't
guess?
know
Can I
yet.
guess?
There's nothing has actually been signed yet. But yeah, you can guess. Annie Haug and the French guy.
You probably have to cut this as well, but
Yeah.
you've seen what Annie Haug's done to her bike. So she's got a bottle in her frame at the bottom, like an aero drinks bottle, and then drilled a hole into her frame, put a straw in it, and then drilled a hole on her top tube and fed the straw through. So kind of similar to the BMC, but internal. And I'm not sure if Savello know about this or not, but I was like, I'm gonna look at a bike at 200, and I was like, that's not standard.
Wow.
It's
So
quite
she
a
just
good
made her
idea,
own
but yeah.
custom
Doesn't sound
speed
safe.
tube. No. Basically, look at Anne Haug's bike is what we're saying.
Yeah, not a tyre, so
Look
you don't want them.
Look closely. Yeah, we've probably spoken about this, but obviously her boyfriend is an ex-pro mountain biker, so started tubeless. Like the mountain bike movement was where tubeless started. So at T100 at the after party, we were ribbing him pretty heavily. But he said like she's ridden that tire tube combo her whole career. She's just had a shocking season. So I was like, that's true, but if there's another choice, just take the other choice.
Yeah.
So like your whole career tubeless wasn't around, now it is, so it feels a bit yeah.
Oh, that's probably not settled yet. Yeah, no.
Okay, I'll leave that bit out. So it depends how Sunday goes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, when Kristian wins 70.3 Worlds and 200 grand because of the Pro Series.
Yeah, we've got to be surprised when they announce don't include that either.
I'll just cut the name out. Yeah. Yeah. I'm guessing the team is largely unchanged. Chris must be retiring soon. That's probably I don't know if I've just also put my foot in it there, but
I think he's taking one season more at least, I think.
he's not going to finish 5th at Kona, Sam.
Move it back to Kona.
There's another announcement that's gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say there's another announcement that needs clarifying soon. So I was at the UK Triathlon Industry Conference Tuesday.
Was it dry or was it all right?
It was quite dry, but it was also quite interesting. My take would be, and I spoke to a few people about this. I was the youngest person in the room, so it's quite interesting to watch a bunch of old people try and tell how they're going to solve triathlon for young people. And when I said, like, you lot are retiring in 10 years and we're left to pick up the pieces, so we're taking this way more seriously than you are, they're all a bit like, so that was a bit annoying. And the women were the same, like a load of women that want change for women in sport, banging their head against the wall because loads of the men in the room just aren't interested because it doesn't improve their bottom line. And so there was but some people, like Downey was actually very good. He said, like, look, running's booming. Triathlon is static. What can we learn? You know, what are people doing to grow running, communities, influencers, etc. So yeah, there's some there was some interesting conversations. Nick, the chief content officer from T100, had a really interesting chat with him. Actually, about Lucy was the spark of the conversation. And they're obviously working pretty hard to grow the sport in general. We had a really interesting chat. Tim Hemming always has interesting views. So, yeah, it was good. But
Can I stop you 1 sec?
go on.
Tom,
Yeah.
have you dyed your hair?
No.
It looks like
Yeah,
you
it's a
dyed your
swim.
hair.
We've got
It looks-
Eminem in the building.
It looks bleached.
I think it's probably slightly the light, but it's not been dyed. No.
I had to say something then because I couldn't stop looking at it.
Well, people keep ask me in the summer, so I'm on Tom's side. I've never
You're
dyed my
frosted
hair.
tips.
Yeah, it looks like we've got highlights half the time. I don't know where
No,
I was
it
going with
goes
the conference
it goes
thing, but
super blonde in the sun. Like, yeah.
yeah, nice. The other thing, here's a question that we can resolve, completely unrelated. Is it weird to go to the cinema by yourself?
Love it. Best thing to do.
No.
Okay, I know what I'm doing today then.
Yeah, brilliant. Why do you need to go with someone else?
Well, I thought that, but I just, if I bump into someone I know in Bradford and I get called out.
Nah, cinema on your own is really good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm a
need to
big
watch
fan.
Gladiator.
Apparently it's rubbish.
It's good. I watched it. I think it's good.
No, I thought you were going to go watch Wicked.
Me?
That's
No, I've
really
not
good.
watched Wicked.
Yeah, Wicked's really good.
Wait, so you have watched Wicked and you haven't watched Gladiator?
Yes.
That explains a lot.
Did you watch that alone, or?
Yeah.
Well, me and Lucy picked, so last night we watched Frozen, and then the night before we watched Wicked. So you picked Frozen.
Nice. There you go. We actually never did picks for the race.
Oh, yeah, I even got to start this stuff.
Right.
All right.
We'll start with the women's race because we can be less biased about that.
Okay.
I'll start that Taylor Nibb's
All
going to
right.
win. Yeah, here we go. This will be a good conversation then.
Darren's winning.
Julie Derren.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's long
okay.
enough, she'll catch her on the run.
The extra 3K.
Yeah.
But Taylor gets an extra 10K of biking.
Yeah.
So is that not balancing it out? Is it not just same? 3K of running, 10K of biking. Taylor, Julie, it's going to come down to less than a minute still.
Yeah, I'm back
Was
in
she
my
out of the water before, Taylor?
similar.
Taylor's
Just
gonna win
behind.
by at least 3
Just behind.
minutes.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, okay.
Yeah. Who else? I think Imo's going to have a great race. I think we'll see Imo back on the podium.
She likes a podium at 7.3 worlds, doesn't she?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the course suits her. She went really. If she does what she did in Finland, then she'll be super solid because she's also good by herself all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't. She'll come out the water with Taylor possibly. Hang on for a bit, but even if she doesn't, she's still super solid by herself.
So you're going Imo second?
Third, I go Imo third, and I'm gonna go. I don't know. I don't want to pick the classics because Ashley Gentle, is she gonna go well? Not sure. I'll go someone rogue like Caroline Pole.
Yeah. I was going to go Darren, Nib, Pole, or Darren, Nib, Ash. They're very similar.
Yeah, Kat. I don't know what Kat could be pretty close if she has.
I think Kat will go well.
Yeah,
I
she's
think
pretty.
she'll go well.
Yeah, resilient, clinical over the distance. I'd love to see her do well. So, Kristian, who you got?
I think I'll go with Nib, DeRong, and Kat, I think.
Nice. Tom.
I think Nib's gonna win. I think maybe Julie will come second. Ash third. Kat will be close. It'll be But that is tight to call. But I do think Nib's gonna win. Definitely.
Nice. Men's race. Anyone willing to take punts on that?
Leo.
Ooh, nice.
I've been saying Leo all year, and I'm gonna stay with Leo. I think Hayden's second, and then Kyle third.
Yeah, Kristian.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with
Yeah, local favourite. Yeah,
yeah.
I think for me,
I don't know about Kyle Smith. Yeah, he's also been going really well. Must be like really motivating to have it on like
Yeah,
in your hometown.
and it's not hot. He'll admit himself he's not good in the heat.
Mm.
And in Dubai, he lost all his nutrition.
Did he?
Yeah, he's one of those.
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah.
It is gonna be hot, mate.
Is it?
Like it says the temperature, the forecast, it says it's like low 20s, but like my bike computer said 29 degrees.
Oh, okay. If it's hot, I'm not sure he's not got it on the run. But yeah, for me, Carl Smith, obviously he had a really rough 2 years, and we all love an underdog. You know, he'll admit himself, like, he was broke last year and then last couple of years, and now he's doing well. So I'd love to see him finish off the dream season. I think Yellow could go really well. Obviously, that's a classic. And I'd like someone that's not in the T100 series to have a good race. Like Rico, obviously Rico's going to go well. He's not included in that, but like, as in he's not. He's in the T. Rico's
Someone
in the T100.
who's not in T100. I pick Rico.
Yeah. What I was going to say is that a 70.3 Worlds out of nowhere gave him the platform to do what he wants this year and like earn some money. So like, you know, it would be quite nice for someone young like that to have an opportunity to actually attract new sponsors, earn a bit of cash, and get some backing behind them, rather than the same names going into six figures for the year.
Same about the
What
bike,
about
though.
someone who's in their early to mid 30s who also needs a bit of cash to like?
Yeah, exactly. Someone like you,
reinvigorate
yeah,
their career?
yeah, mate, yeah.
Two on that one.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it doesn't have to be young, you know. But like, it'd be way better to see. You love stories like that more than like, you know, it was Martin, Hayden, and Rico, and now they've all gone into £1 million for the year or whatever. You're like, cool. Although exciting racing is fun, it's just nice. I don't know. There's just something about it, right? When you see someone like that change their career in a single day.
Oh yeah, 100% agree.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think Matisse could go well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Completely forgot about him.
He rides a
Dubai
bike
was-
He was
so
doing well
fucking hard.
in Dubai.
Well, Kristian, you've ridden with
Yeah.
him. How good is he on a bike?
Matisse.
Yeah.
Al said
Kristian's
he's one of the
ridden with him,
best
right?
in T100 series.
I think I only raced him in Mallorca.
Okay.
Challenge champs isn't. Oh no, he was in challenge champs last year. Actually.
Yeah. But we've not, as he's been there or thereabouts all season, but he's not had that like electric race yet this year.
No.
So yeah, it could be due.
Yeah. But he likes to race aggressive. So
Yeah.
he could probably impact the race quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. What I have been enjoying as a photographer is like, it seems this year, I think it's highlighted more because it's on the other side of the world, but everyone has a personal photographer with them now. And it's like, they've not been to Kona, they've not been to a T100, but they've all just appeared in New Zealand. It's so far to travel.
Where are you, mate? Come
I
on.
know, yeah.
He's in Thailand. Wait till I put some pictures out later.
I saw that. So Lucy used a few.
Did she?
Yeah, on her story. She uses more of yours than mine. Little fucker. That's fine. Yeah. Those were all right pictures. Apart from you should tell this story. So Sam, those people that don't know, I'm editing for Sam and Lucy. So Sam bought himself a camera, but like told him what to buy, etc. And I've like set it all up for him, told him how to use it, and then the rest he just kind of cracks on, and then messages me every like week or whatever, and says, "There's a load of photos in a Google Drive. Can you go and edit the nice ones?" Apparently, Sam is already sending me the nice ones, but you know, I'd hate to see the rest. So anyway, so I'm like flicking.
For every 20, 30 photos, I delete about 80.
Yeah. So I'm like flicking through these photos, and every now and again you'll get like, there'll be like a centipede or a dog or a bird or
My wild,
just like
those
like, Lucy,
those birds were well cool.
They were cool, yeah, but they weren't runners. So it'd be like Lucy, Jimmy, like stray dog, and it'd be like the same. They'd be like going on. Yesterday there was like they were doing like race starts. Jimmy and someone else was like running into what looks like the sea to do like open water starts from a beach, and next thing there's just this Russian couple in the middle of
the group.
like, she has got like what look to be big fake bazungas. He looks like Daniel Craig on steroids that's had a few too many mince pies.
Daniel Craig's dad.
Yeah, they the most rogue couple. So it's like athlete, Russian couple, athlete. And they obviously she's in a bikini and he's just in like little swim shorts. So I was just like, why am I editing these photos? And am I gonna get attacked? Yeah.
If you got rid of James and that bloke behind, it's a really nice photo of them two.
Yeah, well, I'm not sending them it.
I
They're
just
probably
wasn't
in
paying
Thailand to run away from media, and you're there with a big camera pointed at them on a beach.
I wasn't really paying attention. I was like looking down at my camera, and then James and I can't remember what that kid's called started moving. So I just panned across taking pictures, and they were just there. And I was like, oh shit.
I'm funny is the Raylott brothers tattoo. So
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
3 people that have a business that starts RB that have that exact logo.
I didn't know he had it until he took his top off for that run.
So one is there's a company called Rich Blake Media. He shot for Helvellyn for Downey. He's got the same logo. And one of the audiobooks I listened to, they've got the same logo. So it must have been pretty popular 20 years ago, that logo. Also, can we talk through, because if this video comes with the titles of our names, can we talk through why you're Stormblessed and you're Sam Forcott?
Stormblessed is the nickname of a character in my favourite epic fantasy series of novels.
What's the novel?
It was the original nickname that I had in our training group chat in Leeds, 8 years ago.
What's the novel?
So I kept it alive.
What are the novels?
It's called the Stormlight Archive. That's what you need to know. By Brendan Sanderson. And he released his latest novel last week, and it's massive.
I really like him as an author. I can't remember what I'm audiobook, but maybe it was
So the audiobook's 65 hours long.
Brendan Sanderson. 65 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just listened to the Red Rising series though, and I think each one's like 30 hours, and I've done 6 of them. It's like 180 hours of my life just listening to Audible.
Yeah.
Sam, is yours also from an erotic novel?
Mine is actually, and still is, because I don't know how to change it, the password for the email account that Jack set up for me. So I'm going to have to change it now, because it's going on the internet.
I can change it for you.
And you're great. Come up with another one for next week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Brendan Sanderson novel I listened to, Tom, was Elantris. It was quite good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You should definitely do the others because it gets way better from that.
I will. The Red Rising series, they're meant to launch their next book January the 1st for the final one of the series. So I'm holding out for that. Because when you jump between different novels, it's like you just get messed with the characters.
What are we doing?
Yeah, no, this is really bad.
Talking about books.
Kristian's come on for a nice chat about 70.3 words. He's listening to us talk about
maybe I can
novels.
Read.
What was the novel called?
Tom's novel.
Yeah, yours.
Which one, Kristian?
One of them.
Search Red.
I need a good what do you call it?
Search Red Rising.
If you like epic fantasy, the first one you started with is called The Way of Kings. It's good.
And then search Red Rising, because that's very good. Well, I don't know where we go from here. I guess we have to wrap up.
Yeah, probably best.
So, Tom, you've got to wait a while because you're on uploaded 6%, so you could be here till Christmas.
Do I have to stay on with my phone?
I think you just have to keep. I hope you just have to keep the app open.
All right.
Or go and take it next to the router. But we'll find out. Otherwise, we're going to lose everything you've said. But yeah, good luck in the race, lads.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, very excited to track. And hopefully the 4 of us can meet up for a beer in January.
Sounds perfect.
In Leeds.
Be great. In Leeds.
Right. Thanks for coming on and cheers for your time. Sorry it's late for you boys.
No worries.